Okay. All right, for the two lens system, we have, look at the handout, lights at the 120. I put the 10 centimeter lens at the 115. And then based on that, this would be P. The distance from here to here is P. We then get Q. And if I calculate Q will actually be minus 10, we'll actually put it back here. That becomes P for the next lens. So back here would be Q1. That distance of 130 becomes Q2 for P2 for the next lens. And I'll summarize this on the board. Then that P2 then becomes, we have an image for that, and I'll summarize that. And based on this lens is the 20 centimeter lens. That becomes the lens for the final image, Q2. And that turns out to be 40 centimeters, and that is Q2, and that is exactly where it should be as far as a focused image. So I'll show that on here. So based on, so there's our original object. There is our second lens. And here's our image at the correct location of 40 centimeters away from the second lens. So that's where our final image forms. It's upright, and that's what we get for that. So I'll go through the calculations for this particular lens in a minute. Okay, this is for the second part of the two lens system. We have the light at 120. We have the concave lens at 115, as in the 110 is indicated in the handout. We have a second lens at 85, and then we have the screen. So what we have is, since this is a negative focal length, it actually is a focal length in front. So then solving for P, for Q, Q1, so this will be, this is 10 for P1. Then Q1 ends up being -6, which puts it right here, and I'll summarize this again. So it puts it right here. So that's where Q1 is right here. Then that becomes the image object for the second lens, which is here at the 85. This distance is 31 centimeters, which I'll summarize. All right, so that's 31. And then that becomes, then we calculate using where Q2 should be. Q2, based on this being 31, this is a F2 is 20 centimeters. Then we calculate this to be 56 centimeters, and that's what we end up for Q2, is at the 29 centimeter mark. So I'll show this again. So then we have the light at 120. The double concave lens is at 110. Right? The second lens is at 85, double convex. And here's our original object. And here's our image. And there it is right there, right at the 29 centimeter mark. So that's the second part for Lab 2. Lab 10 on lenses when we have a 2-lens system. All right, so there you have it.